Today we're gonna make this painting come to life. The last time we spoke, we put the background together. Now we're gonna put some life into this painting. But what I like to do is, after I set the background, I like to start on the foreground and also the entire piece. So let's get started. Here we go. Well, I'm looking for a third of this painting, of this board, and it's close enough. So here we go. So what that line does to me, says to me right now, it says that this is where the sea and the sky meets. So here we go. Because this gives me something to work with. Maybe you notice I've changed my brush to a smaller brush, because at this point a smaller brush is a lot easier for me. And what I'm looking for here is a straight line. Straight as I can possibly get it. Close enough. Alright, now that I've established that, let's go. I'm going to work this in. I think I need to change this brush. A bigger brush. Here we go, bigger brush. Yep, better brush. Your brush is your tool. So when you don't have the proper brush, you don't get a proper result. And you're looking for a really good result when you gotta have a really good brush. And once what I've done right now, I've established my distant line, and I'm working with this. I like to paint water, because there was a time when I just couldn't paint water, and when I learned to paint water, it becomes so easy for me to do that I just like to paint water. And especially when I have a really good brush, especially a new one. A new brush is always great. So here I am putting in my water. And this is just a little part of water that I'm putting in. It's not going to be all water. Once I establish my water area, I'll move on to the foreground. I'm still here trying to establish this line on the back. It gives you a definition of where the sky starts and where the ocean begins. A third, like I said, a third of the painting. I just got some red on the brush, and by accident, and I got to just work it out. Okay, I got all my 5 colors on the brush, on the board. You know, we have 5 primary colors, and every other color is derived from those 5 primary colors. So today I got my 5 primary colors on the board, and I'm working this water in. I like a lighter blue for the water. This is a new brush I'm using. It feels great. It just glides into the paint. It's a little bit smaller than the one I used for the background, but it's big enough to cover a lot of space at any one time. Alright, now that I've put in Let's go back over this. I'm not satisfied with this line. We need to get this line as straight as I possibly can. This distant line I'm working on. Trying to make it as straight as I possibly can. We'll work that out later on. Alright, so now we have established that part. And we're working on our ocean. This is the ocean. Alright, it's going to be an ocean by the time I'm done with it. It looks like one. And we also have the foreground. Alright, in mixing our color, I'm gonna mix some green. So blue and yellow should give me some green. So there we go, blue and yellow give me some green. I need a bit more yellow in this blue to make it a little more green. So there we go, mix in some green. And I'm going to use this green for this area, because this is going to be my foreground. I'm going to change to a bigger brush so I get to cover a lot of distance quicker. Alright, there we go. I'm going to add a little black into this so the green is like dark green. There we go. This gives me my foreground. So I got a foreground to work with. Add a little more black in it so it's darker. And I can put a little bit more yellow in it. I like to mix right on the canvas. Not totally mix, but some of it mix on the canvas. This is a little bit wet, but I'll just leave it to dry for a minute. I use up all the green on it. Get rid of this green that I just made. It's a dark green, which is good. So there we have our foreground, and I'm gonna mix it in a little bit. Remember, our blue and our yellow gives us green. And I'm adding a little black to it. There we go. So that gives us our foreground. Once we have the foreground, and it's easier to differentiate what is what really. So we have our foreground, we have our sky, and we have our ocean. There. But I'm not too happy with the ocean as it is. So I'm gonna go back to the ocean in a little bit. But I'm gonna leave it for now. For instructional videos, contact us at artinharmony.com. And remember to sign up for our newsletter, where we'll send you tips and information on painting with Merletta. Thank you and have a wonderful day.